I don't understand where it all started. I wonder whether it was briefing against her and Harry when the other royals, William chiefly, panicked that their wedding was making them too popular.
Yeah.
I really think that's and it got out of control.
She was loved. Meghan Markle was loved for ages, and then there is all this speculation that William and Kate didn't.
I think that's possibly what.
Welcome to a conversation as British as tea, as iconic as the red buses rolling through London's bustling streets, and as enduring as the centuries-old traditions that shape the United Kingdom. Today, we're delving into a topic that's not just a matter of national pride, but a question that resonates far beyond the UK's borders. The future of the royal family and what it means in a rapidly changing world. In 2025, the British monarchy stands at a pivotal crossroads. Its centuries-old customs and rituals are increasingly at odds with the values of a modern, meritocratic society, where people expect fairness, transparency, and accountability from their institutions. The days of blind deference are long gone. Now, every royal gesture, every public appearance, and every private misstep is dissected by a relentless media and debated by millions on social platforms. For supporters, the monarchy is more than just a family. It's a living symbol of national identity, a force for charity, and a source of stability in uncertain times. It's a thread that connects the present to a rich and storied past. But critics see things differently. To them, the monarchy is an outdated institution, a relic of privilege and inherited power that clashes with the ideals of democracy and social equality. They raise tough questions about the cost to taxpayers, the lack of direct accountability, and whether it's fair for someone's birth to determine their status and influence in society. For some, the monarchy is a unifying force, bringing people together in moments of celebration and mourning. For others, it's a source of division, a barrier to progress, and a reminder of inequalities that persist. This ongoing tension between honouring tradition and embracing progress, between symbolism and real substance, sits at the very heart of the debate over the monarchy's future. The question facing Britain today isn't just whether the monarchy should change, but how it can adapt and whether it can withstand the intense scrutiny and expectations of a new era. The stakes are high, the opinions are passionate, and the answers are anything but simple. So let's dive in and explore this royal conundrum together. Meghan Sussex's new lifestyle brand isn't just a business. It's a flashpoint in the royal debate, igniting passionate opinions on both sides of the Atlantic. With every product launch and public appearance, Meghan challenges the traditional boundaries of what it means to be a royal in the modern era. Her venture blurs the line between royal duty and personal ambition, reigniting questions about what it means to be royal today. Is it possible to balance centuries-old expectations with the desire for personal fulfillment and financial independence? Meghan's choices force us to reconsider the very definition of royalty in the 21st century. Having stepped back from official duties, Meghan and Harry seek independence, yet their fame is inseparable from their royal status. Every move they make is scrutinized, and their efforts to carve out a new identity are constantly measured against their royal past. Supporters see this as a modern, necessary move, proof that royals can forge their own paths. For many, Meghan represents a breath of fresh air, someone unafraid to break with tradition and embrace change, inspiring a new generation to think differently about the monarchy. Critics call it commercialization, arguing it cheapens the crown and sets a confusing precedent. They worry that blurring the lines between royalty and celebrity could erode the dignity and mystique that have defined the monarchy for centuries. The Sussexes' actions force us to ask, can you ever truly leave the monarchy behind, or does the royal brand follow you forever? Even as they step away, the world's fascination with their every move only seems to grow. The debate is fierce, with both sides claiming the future of royalty is at stake. In living rooms, newsrooms, and online forums, people argue over whether Meghan and Harry are pioneers or provocateurs. Meghan's brand is more than a business. It's a symbol of the monarchy's struggle to define itself in a changing world. It's a test of whether tradition can coexist with innovation and whether the royal family can adapt to new realities. As the world watches, the conversation is only getting louder, and the outcome could shape the future of the monarchy for generations to come. Meghan's brand was a spark, but the real question is, does the monarchy still matter? For many, the institution feels like outdated theatre, costly, elitist, and out of touch with modern Britain's struggles. The Platinum Jubilee's pageantry highlighted this divide pride for some, a symbol of inequality for others. Scandals, from cash for honours to Prince Andrew, have eroded trust and made the family's privilege harder to justify. King Charles's reign has only intensified scrutiny, with the public demanding to know what the royals actually do to earn their keep. The monarchy's claim to moral authority is under threat, replaced by calls for accountability and relevance. Increasingly, people see the institution as a taxpayer-funded relic, more soap opera than service. The question isn't just about modernizing the monarchy, it's whether it should exist at all. The pressure for change has never been greater. Few moments captured the monarchy's contradictions, like the military uniform controversy after Queen Elizabeth's death. Prince Harry, a decorated veteran, was denied his uniform, while Prince Andrew, mired in scandal, was granted his. The public saw this as hypocrisy, punishing one for stepping back, excusing another for far worse. The backlash was swift, exposing the palace's rigid protocols and disconnect from public values. It became a debate about honour, service, and fairness, not just family politics. The incident reinforced the image of an institution clinging to outdated rules at the expense of common sense. The damage to public trust was done. The monarchy's future isn't just a British issue, it's playing out across the Commonwealth. Countries like Barbados have already become republics, inspiring others to reconsider their ties to the crown. The transition to King Charles has accelerated this shift, with younger generations seeking self-determination over colonial tradition. Royal tours now spark protests, not loyalty, and even the palace acknowledges the right of nations to move on. As more countries break away, the monarchy risks becoming a purely British affair, its global influence fading. This quiet revolution signals a world moving beyond imperial legacies. The crown must adapt or risk irrelevance on the world stage. The tide is turning and the monarchy's reach is shrinking. Queen Elizabeth II's personal popularity shielded the monarchy for decades. Her passing removed that protection, leaving her heirs exposed to unprecedented scrutiny. King Charles and the younger royals face a public that demands transparency and accountability, not just tradition. Family rifts and scandals, especially involving Prince Andrew, have damaged the monarchy's moral standing. Younger generations raised on media coverage of royal flaws are less likely to accept inherited privilege. The fairy tale has faded, replaced by hard questions about legitimacy and relevance. The monarchy's survival now depends on earning, not inheriting, public trust. The old deference is gone. The future is uncertain. The monarchy stands at a crossroads. Its survival depends on adapting to a world that values equality and transparency. In the past, tradition alone was enough to secure its place, but today the expectations of the public have shifted dramatically. The institution must now grapple with the realities of a rapidly changing society where old privileges are questioned and accountability is demanded. It must prove its worth to a skeptical younger generation, offering more than ceremony and nostalgia. Young people are looking for relevance, for a monarchy that reflects their values and concerns. They want to see genuine engagement with issues like social justice, diversity, and the environment, areas where the monarchy has often seemed distant or out of touch. Radical change may be needed, a smaller operation, real financial openness, and a commitment to modern values. The royal family must be willing to open its books, reduce its footprint, and show that it can evolve. Only by embracing reform can it hope to maintain its place in the national story. Meanwhile, calls for a republic grow stronger, with many envisioning a Britain where anyone could aspire to the highest office. The idea of a head of state chosen by the people rather than by birthright is gaining traction, especially among those who feel left out by the current system. The monarchy's fate rests with the public. If support fades, so will the institution. Public opinion is the ultimate judge, and the royal family must work harder than ever to earn and keep the trust of the people. Meghan's brand, uniform controversies, and shifting Commonwealth ties all point to a system under strain. These challenges are not isolated. They reflect deeper questions about identity, inclusion, and the monarchy's role in a global Britain. The debate is far from over, and its outcome will shape Britain's identity for years to come. Whether the monarchy endures or gives way to something new, the conversation itself is a sign of a healthy democracy. Thank you for joining this exploration of a nation's most enduring and contested tradition. As we look ahead, it's clear that the story of the monarchy is still being written, shaped by every voice and every generation. The next chapter is unwritten. Its direction will depend on the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the vision we have for our shared future. The choice, as ever, is ours. The future of the monarchy and of Britain itself rests in the hands of its people.